Alright, this is a possible recording for YouTube. I'm giving it a shot. I'm just gonna. This is a good old fashioned LP to start my, you know, posting stuff on YouTube. So we'll see how this turns out. I was gonna play Megaman X1, but I want to play X2. And just go from there. You know what I mean? Start recording and then, well, whatever. Let's just jump right into it. Let's see. Oops. This is a bit of a test thing, so I'm just gonna kind of like jump right into it. I'm not gonna mess around too much. Maybe one day when I become some type of world-class YouTuber or something like that, I can, oops, I just got a text message, so let's see. Alright, alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I have it on the, whatever, let's just jump right into it. I like having the borders like that. When I first got this game, I like to, excuse me. When I first got this game, I like to put it full screen, but then I realized it just looks so much better when you put it to the smaller screen. I forgot what the numbering is. And I don't know, Mega Man just looks better. When it's just you know what I'm trying to say. Hang on, I'm trying to concentrate and think and say what I want to say and record and all that stuff all at once. So it's like I got a lot of. I'm not used to this. It's kind of a trip. Let's see. But yeah, just. Okay, why am I trying to grab that? There's no reason to try to grab that. Now, this is the first boss. We're playing part 2. I remember when I first played this game back in the early 90s. I'll never forget, just like, okay, because when I first played this game, my friend had it. I didn't have this game, and as a matter of fact, I don't even think I had a Super Nintendo when this game came out, a SNES. I had a NES at the time, and I remember I was playing a lot of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, or 2 and 3. I had never played Mega Man 1 on the original NES. I didn't play until emulators became a thing, Mega Man 1 is just too difficult for me nowadays. But excuse me. Okay, how do I usually do this? I usually start off with a little bit of a challenge. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. I go with this guy first. It's a little bit of a challenge because he's harder when you don't have anything to combat him with. But as I was saying, I had never played this. I'd only played the NES Mega Man games, not Mega Man X, and this was the first Mega Man X game I had played. And I remember just being blown away by the graphics compared to the NES. I was just like, what the heck? These Mega Man looks so real. It's so funny because. It's kind of a bit of a cliche to hear people talk about this generation, that generation, but when I was a kid and I was into video games. Video games has always been my thing, and like, when you start playing video games on like video game systems like the NES, and then suddenly the Super Nintendo comes along, and you're just like, blown out of the water by the graphics and by how it looks and all that stuff. It's just I wasn't trying to lose that. Hold on, let me see if I can, because I just realized I need to knock down these. There you go. And yeah, it just blew me out of the water. It just looks so darn good. And honestly, I don't even go as far as to say this game still looks pretty darn good today. I mean, for a console that was what, made in what, 1991. I mean, my God, you know what I mean? Shoot, there you go. Now you got to use this to get over here. Oh, I screwed up. I'm good. I cannot believe how much I screwed that up. Like, that was ridiculous. Now I gotta go back and get that heart. Because you can't get it without the bike. There's a heart up there, and it adds to your health container. And I completely booted it. It was, it was hilarious. Alright, let's see. Now, this is going to be a bit of a challenge because I have nothing to fight this guy. I have to just completely dodge him and all this stuff. So, we'll give it a shot. See how it goes. I really like fighting this guy at this point in the game. Oh, shit, here he comes. Because he's just so much more challenging when you play him first. And he's so much fun. He's probably one of the coolest bosses I've ever seen in my life. Ah, shit. That's the only thing I have trouble dodging. Oh, man, I always run right into them. Oh, shoot. Yeah, what makes this guy, oh, shoot, what makes him so cool, well, first of all, seeing that, like he's in the background like that, it's just so funny. But what makes him difficult is when he charges at you, he takes just a boatload of health. And he also jumps too. And when he jumps, you have to go under him. And your instinct is to jump over him. That's your, like, your first instinct. You don't want to get hit by him. Even at this point, you don't want to get hit by him. Because he can waste me. Oh, there you go. I got it. But yeah, this is like one of the cooler bosses, I think, in the Mega Man X series. He's really easy. I don't know why people don't face him first. But he's only difficult because you don't have enough health to like if he was to charge at me with those charge attacks that he has, he'd take like half my health. And that's what makes him difficult. But that's what makes it fun early in the game, is that you could really get a bit of a challenge from him, and there's space to move around and stuff. But anyway, that's just how I feel. Let's see. A lot of people choose him first, but I go with him, and then I go to this guy, because this is what works on him. And let's just proceed on forward, shall we? All right. I'm getting text messages. I'm sorry about that. I'm just assuming when people record these things, they try to do the best they can not to, let people hear that stuff. But honestly, if this thing looks halfway decent, I mean, I don't even know if this video will even go on YouTube, to be totally honest with you, because I need to know if you can hear me, and if you hear the game, and if it sounds okay. And if it does, then yeah, I will post this on YouTube. But if it doesn't, then this video will just be scrapped. You know what I mean? Because I'm not using the best hardware in the whole world for what I'm doing. I'm on it. Oh man. Oh gosh. What's funny is that I remember hearing a YouTuber that I follow say one time. He said, you never realize just how distracting it is doing this until you actually do it. I would always get really frustrated with this YouTuber because he'd be constantly doing things and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that's easy to pull off. But when suddenly the idea of sort of having somebody viewing this, even though no one's probably going to view this, but suddenly the idea of having somebody viewing this gets into your head, suddenly you just can't do what you would do second nature. Like this is a game that, like, it's second nature to me. Everything I do in this game is just like nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I could do it with my eyes closed. But for whatever reason, when you're recording, even off stream, like uh, you're just you're so like focused on community. Well, okay, I'll put it this way, because again, I'm not a streamer. I'm not a I don't. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. When you're recording off stream, this is just my assessment of doing this. In the short amount of time I've been doing this, you have to keep talking, as opposed to if you're streaming. When you're streaming, if you watch streamers, if you notice, they're not saying anything for a while. Sometimes they're just focused on what they're doing. But when you're recording off stream, you don't want to do that. When you're doing a good old fashioned LP, so you're concentrating on what you're saying, and then at the same time, you're also trying to concentrate on playing the game. So it's like you got two in one. You know what I mean? Which I'm sure this is why a lot of people that get used to it after a while, they probably do multiple takes, multiple recordings because they screw up or something. And also probably when you get a little bit more comfortable doing this, you probably don't think about it nearly as much, or you don't think about what you're saying. I mean, I can imagine that there's probably people out there that record YouTube videos and they just do not care, like, how bad they are or how good they are. They've just got so many people viewing them that, they're just like, whatever, Anyway, let's go fight this boss right now. So I'm probably going to record I'm probably going to do one more boss, and then I'm gonna probably cut the recording and try to see if I can upload this. Well, first I'm gonna listen to it first and see if I can hear myself. One of the things that's most important for me when I'm recording this is that can you hear the game and can you hear me? Because when you first use the software, the game is usually a little louder, at least from what I can tell. So you have to lower the game volume so that people can hear you. Also, I'm not using a mic that's like attached to my head, so you know what I mean. Come on. Once you have this ability against him, he's easy. Well, this guy's easy already as it is, but it gets harder as the fight progresses. But this rips his shit out. But see, when he bodies you right there, he takes so much health, and that's the truth about even the worst bosses on this game. They'll just rip your shit up. So. I think what I might do is I might just record this whole game, this whole playthrough, in certain increments, and then record them daily. Like not daily, but not record them daily, but post them daily or something, just so I can throw some stuff on YouTube. It's 2023, and I'm recording a good old-fashioned Let's Play, and this is something I've been wanting to do since like the late 2000s, and I never got to it, And here I am. I'm just trying to do this now, 15 years later. I'm so late to the party, it's ridiculous. Like there's so many people out there that have been there, done that, and all this stuff. And I'm sorry if I'm skipping through the words. I'm sure there's nobody that's going to YouTube this thing and be like, "Oh, I've never played this game before." So I'm just assuming that people have. Okay, let's see. Now that I got these two, I might go back. And get that heart off stream. No. I might go back and get it just later. But I know I didn't get it, so it's recorded. So, okay, who's next? Oh yeah, he's next. Is anybody there? Of course, I didn't see who it was. Darn it. All right, this is part of the challenge here. Maybe I won't get Zero. I like fighting Zero. It's a lot of fun. So. Real gator. This level was a real treat for me when I was a kid growing up, because it was just so different from anything I'd ever seen before. And also, I might be wrong about this. I mean, okay, I know Castlevania 2 was really the first game I ever played where went from day to night, but Castlevania 2 wasn't the same as this. Like, this level is daytime, but if you're here too long, it becomes nighttime. And that might be the case right here because I'm going to go after the X Buster upgrade. And, oops. And, hold on. There's people out here. Oh, I missed it. This is just a... there you go. Alright, cool. That's one way of doing it. You can do it without the hook shot, or whatever it's called. But I'm just doing it, for... I was just doing it like that. I was saying, screw it, Oh, wait, did I just screw up? Did I not get it? Do you realize what I'm gonna leave this in here so people can see this? I literally got up there and I just walked away from it. I swear, I'm not gonna cut that out. I got up there so quickly, and God, that's too funny. I'm gonna make a clip of that. I got up there so quickly and I just left it because I'm so distracted by recording this thing. It's so freaking hilarious. I cannot believe I did that. Oh, that stays. That's serious. That's one for the reels right there. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll take a clip of it. I put it on a reel and just be like, yo, dude, check this out. Look what I did. I cannot believe I walked away from it. Oh, man, that's too funny. All right, cool. Now we can proceed on. For anybody who's familiar with Mega Man X, Mega Man X2 is one of the, oops, do I have? Yeah, I need to get the sub-tank. Mega Man X2 is, unlike Part 1, you can actually go through the whole game without getting any armor upgrades and still get all the health upgrades and still get all the sub-tanks. It's possible. I thought it wasn't for a long time, but but it is possible. I've done it before. I did it before state saves were a thing and stuff like that. I remember for a long time I thought it wasn't possible to get all the heart and sub-tank upgrades, but it is. Oh, shit. I'm gonna switch. Oh, man, I did it again. Oh, I thought I had the... My God. See, I'm using the Switch controller right now for this recording, and the Switch controller... is... the D-pad is tiny. And when you use those armored carriers, I'll try to speed it up a little bit right here because this is pretty embarrassing for a first YouTube video. But I'm gonna screw it. When you use those armored carriers, when you jump and press up, you jump out of them. And since the Switch D-pad is so tiny, it's so easy to push up when you're trying to maneuver that thing. Actually. See how my sub tank is. Let me see if I can get it because I'm gonna have to fight 2 bosses in this level. So let's see. Okay, I already got it. So I'm gonna switch to the analog stick for this part. I don't want to mess with editing this video. It's one of the reasons why I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna stop playing or stop recording at the maximum amount of time YouTube gives me because I'm not very good at editing yet. I'll also gosh. All right, cool. I had to switch back to. There's a, let's see if I can do it. Oh, shoot. I can get this hard, but I have to do it like this, like. Let me try to do it. Oh, man. God. Never mind. Because if you can use the invincibility to get up there real quick and get it. And I was tempted right now to show off a little bit. Let's see. How many lives? Oh, I have 2 lives. Good. I was tempted to show off a little bit and get it. And actually, you know what? Since I have 2 lives, I'm gonna try one more time. Um, no, he has to be closer. He has to be closer. Ah, all right, one more time, just one more shot. Ah, I can't. That's not close enough. Yeah, you can use the invincibility skip to get up those spikes when you're really not supposed to. I think I can actually maybe get it with can actually might be able to get it with the hook shot. I think, but nah, I didn't want to mess around right now. There's a way of doing it like that, which is really cool. But I'm not gonna mess around, and I'm already running out of time. I need to get through this level quickly. I need to fight this boss, and I don't even think I have what it takes for him because I think it's the dude that requires. Oh shoot! Hold on, I'm running out of time, so I'm probably gonna have to do some editing, or maybe pause it after this boss and then just re-record the next, or continue recording the next episode. Because I'm gonna fight one of these pre-bosses right now, so let's give it. Not pre-bosses, but well, one of these guys, as they're called. So let's see. Of course, it's him. I swear, he's always in this level on this route that I go. Oh shoot! That's a bit of a break. See, he's really beatable. You just can't let him hit you with this ball and chain. God, Jesus, he's really beatable, but it's just you cannot let him hit you with that ball and chain. And if you don't have the freaking the bubble stuff, then he's so much freaking harder. And if you don't have at least 3 sub tanks, because if you have 3 sub tanks, then you can just blast him away and just use the sub tanks to refill your health. But I don't have 3 sub tanks, so it's like there's almost no point, So I'm gonna actually just try him one more time, and if I can't beat him, I'm just gonna go after Will Gator and just say, yell, oh well, you know what, I got. All right. We'll go after Wheel Gator and just whatever. Cause yeah, you get that health right there, so you can keep trying. But oh, shoot. Alright, here goes nothing. I did it. Oh, man. Oh, that was great. Alright, since I beat him, I'm going to end the recording right here, and then I'm going to continue this in between levels. So until next time, thank you.